Have you ever thought about it? Today, one tap sends your message across the world. It happens in less than a second. To understand how, let's go back 5,000 years.
Long before writing, humans were already trying to send messages far away. The first solution was simple: a high hill, a controlled fire, rising smoke. But these methods were limited. Only pre-agreed messages. Bad weather shut everything down. People needed more detail. The enemy is coming wasn't enough anymore. Who? How many? From which direction? The world's first airmail goes back 5,000 years. The Akkadian king Sargon had every messenger carry a homing pigeon. If captured, he'd release the bird, which flew home with one message: send another messenger. The pigeon's secret is a magnetic sense in its brain. Take it far from home, and it finds its way back. From Caesar's campaigns to ancient Greece's Olympic results, pigeons carried messages for millennia. During the 1870 siege of Paris, microfilm smuggled out by pigeon was the city's only link to the outside world.
In the 500s BC, the Persian Empire was the largest state in the world. A message from the capital Susa to Sardis, 1,700 miles, took 90 days on foot. The Persians built the Royal Road. Stations a day's ride apart, fresh horses and rested riders waiting at each. Messages passed hand to hand like a relay. 90 days became 9. In the 4th century BC, a Greek officer named Aeneas Tacticus designed one of history's first telecommunication devices. 2 identical water vessels stood on separate hilltops. Each had a floating rod marked with secret messages. The sender raised a torch, the receiver answered, and both opened their taps at the same time. As the water drained, the rods sank together. When the correct message appeared, the sender raised the torch again, and both sides closed the taps. Because the vessels were identical, both sides saw the same message. Even if enemies saw the torches, they could not understand the code. This was one of history's first encrypted communication systems. In 1792, French engineer Claude Chappe built the world's first large-scale, high-speed communications network. Towers spaced 3 to 9 miles apart. On each, a rotating mast with 2 mechanical arms forming 196 symbols. Operators looked through telescopes at the neighboring tower, read the position, and reproduced it. Messages leapfrogged from tower to tower. The system became known as the Semaphore. In 1837, telegraph systems were patented in both England by Cook and Wheatstone and in the US, where Samuel Morse designed a simpler system built on a code of dots and dashes. On May 24, 1844, Morse sent the first official message from Washington to Baltimore. What hath God wrought? A new era had begun. A message could now travel at the speed of electricity. People wanted to just talk. On March 7, 1876, Alexander Graham Bell received a patent for a device that converted sound into electrical current. 3 days later, the first intelligible sentence traveled through a telephone line.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
A few decades after the telegraph, communication moved into the air. Radio waves made wireless telegraphy possible. Soon after, radio broadcasting carried voices, music, and news to millions at the same time. Then, television added moving images. Radio and television made messages public. Satellites made them global. On October 29, 1969, the first computer-to-computer message was sent between two American universities. They tried to send login. The system crashed after 2 letters. The internet's first message was low. The internet runs on completely different logic than the telegraph. Data is broken into small packets. Each finds its own best route and reassembles at the destination. No center. If one line goes down, packets find another way. On April 3, 1973, Motorola engineer Martin Cooper made the first handheld cell phone call from a midtown Manhattan sidewalk. The device weighed 2 pounds, and the battery lasted 30 minutes. The first commercial cell phone went on sale in 1983, and over the next 4 decades, from 1G to 5G, mobile technology connected most of humanity to a global network through a device that fits in your pocket. Today, thousands of small satellites, Starlink, OneWeb, Project Kuiper, circle the Earth 340 miles above our heads. A research station in Antarctica, a ship in the middle of the ocean, a refugee in a war zone. All of them can now get online in real time.
"5,000 years ago, smoke carried our message. Today, a screen does. But the reason is the same. We are still trying to reach someone far away. We're just using a much faster fire. Stay curious."